Okay, so we have some innovations in the Hammer Time deck after the Shadows over Innistrad Remastered set has come out. And basically today we're going to be adding in Sigarda's Aid. This is a 1-mana enchantment that allows you to cast Aura and specifically equipment spells as though they had flash. And whenever an equipment enters the battlefield, you just get to put it on a creature. So this thing's pretty huge, allows us to get a Colossus Hammer, Shadow Spear, whatever, onto the battlefield and immediately on a creature. And so we can do this after blockers are not declared and things like that, and we'll be able to just bang through an opponent's defenses real quick. So I've played this on the channel before. We are going off of the previous, some of the previous cards that have come out in Kemba's Outfitter, Kemba Enduring, both things that help us discount the equip cost or put the hammers directly onto our creatures. Kemba's Outfitter in particular can give our equipment perpetually equip 1, so our Colossus Hammer can be equipped for 1 and cast for 1, so it only takes 2 mana to get it out. There's also Kemba Enduring. That basically has this little cat text that whenever a cat enters the battlefield, you get to attach an equipment you control to that creature. So if we just have this on the battlefield, both our Outfitter, Kemba Enduring, and Lurrus of the Dream Den, a cat nightmare, all can get a hammer on them really easily when they come in. And then I'm not sure if Lion Sash. Yeah, Lion Sash does also count. And then some of the other cards that we're running is 4 copies of Arms Scavenger. This is a very interesting card that allows you essentially to find a Colossus Hammer by drafting the this dude's spell book. And so basically we'll be able to get a Colossus Hammer out for 1 mana if we have the mana to do so. And yeah, it's basically just a bunch of 1 and 2 mana things. Then we have a couple of interesting cards here in Cacophony Scamp and Fireblade Charger. Basically, these are both creatures that when they die, you can basically sacrifice, or sorry, when they die, they deal damage equal to their power to something. So if they're big via a Colossus Hammer, then you're beaming your opponent for a lot of damage. And then finally, the last couple of cards are Temur Battle Rage to give our creatures double strike and potentially kill on a single turn. We could even do something like where we flash in an equipment via Sigarda's Aid and then Temur Battle Rage that creature to deal 20. And then finally, we have 4 copies of Fighter Class, which is useful, but mostly is just in here because of its ETB level 1 ability, which is that you get to search for an equipment card and put it into your hand. So basically, we've made enough changes to this deck to the point where we are going to be able to find a Colossus Hammer pretty easily. So we have a lot of the redundancy out of the way for this deck. Mana base is, as usual, just a bunch of split lands and plains and mountains with fabled passages. And yeah, this deck is pretty straightforward. I think we should just hop in and play some games. Let's go. Okay, we're here in round 1, and we have a Sigarda's Aid and the ability to get a equipment out with Fighter Class, so I'll keep this hand. We even have the Fireblade Charger to get going. So I'm thinking that we'll probably get a Kemba or Fireblade Charger out early, probably a Fireblade Charger. So how do I want to sequence this? I can Fireblade Charger on turn 1, get a Fighter Class out on turn 2, and then on turn 3, Sigarda's Aid and flash in the equipment. Then if that doesn't work, I can Kemba. So if they remove my Fireblade Charger, I have something to do. So I'll show them just red mana for now. Next turn is Fighter Class. Okay, it's in a Johnny's Welcome deck. Let's go ahead, pay 2 life for this. We're going to Fighter Class. I would like to look for a equipment card. We are going to find our Colossus Hammer. And next turn is 11 damage at our opponent. Okay, it's an Hollowed Priest, sure. So they're going to need to sack this most likely. But what I can do is, now that I have a Fireblade Charger here, This does not have haste off the bat, but I will drop a Sigarda's Aid. Then we're going to go ahead and boom in here. Let's go ahead and stop after blockers. See what they'd like to do. They should block here. Okay, we're going to flash in Colossus Hammer. I'm going to put that onto this creature. Take action. Alright, now it's an 11-11. And now our opponent's staring 12 damage in the face here. And then we have Kemba coming down as well. We can start doing our fighter class if we want to try to deal with their board. Getting this up to level 3 is somewhat relevant if they're going to be playing out a bunch of these hollowed priests and we want to kill them before they can get too big. So I'm going to consider doing that. I will move into combat real quick. And looks like they're just going to chump block. So while they do that, okay, they're going to give it indestructible. Alright. Scry to the bottom, okay, so they don't have an answer to me yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just up my fighter class. And I will get a second Sigarda's Aid just in case they have targeted removal for the first. Voice of the Blessed, okay. So we can actually kill that next turn, which is good. Lunarch Veteran, okay. They are gaining life. That is going to be a 6/6, so we can kill it next turn, thankfully. Here we go. Another one of these. I'm going to go ahead and Colossus Hammer here. And we're going to need to just go all in here. I could have leveled up fighter class and killed Voice of the Blessed, but I think I can get away with doing this for one more turn. It's going to be a 9 power creature pretty soon. We'll have to see about this. I'm actually not sure if this is going to work. Alright, so will they block and take 11, or will they just try to kill me with their Voice of the Blessed? So they do block here. I'm going to just drop this in. Boom. Put that on there. Put that on there twice. Alright. Okay, so now Voice doesn't get that big, which is good. So now this seems to have worked, and our fighter class will be able to block. Them being able to give this indestructible via the Lauren's escape is kind of annoying. Luminous Phantom, okay. So that makes the Voice a little bit bigger. We're going to kill it this turn. Them hurting us doesn't really matter. I am going to go ahead and uptick this. Alright, and then now we're going to move to combat. Alright, so I will choose this creature. This will choose this creature. And each one now needs to block. So they're going to lose both creatures anyway, so they might as well not take 11 damage. Good. So annoyingly, this is still a multiple turn clock, but it looks like we have them. All right. We made it through round 1. Let's move on to round 2. Round 2, here we go. We have Armed Scavenger and we have Kemba's Outfitter. Teamer Battle Rage is also good. I'm going to give this one a try. We do get to start out on a Skrelv as well. Take our 1 damage. Next turn it is Armed Scavenger. Then we can start buying Luris. Commune with Spirits. Okay, let's see what they reveal. They are on a 70 card deck. Interesting. So this seems to just be Enchantress. I'm going to get out the Armed Scavenger now. Skrelv gets to get in for a poison counter. Now I think they're probably just going to play this Jukai Naturalist. No, Sithis, okay. Okay, so let's draft one of these. Yeah, Rogue's Glove seems like the move here. When it becomes blocked, it deals damage. Yeah, no, I'd rather have this. Okay, so let's just cast this out. Then I am going to be able to move in with Arms Scavenger or play a Kemba's Outfitter. Why can I equip this for 2? That doesn't make sense. What? I have no idea why that was able to be equipped for just 1 mana. Ah, equip abilities. There we go. Okay, cool. So I will just go ahead and play the Arms Scavenger. See if I get to draw a card here. Looks like I do. I could have paid for Skrelv. I think it's fine that I didn't. Actually, I think I probably should have, and I'll continue to do that now. Especially if Arms Scavenger is in danger of being blocked. The poison is not my end goal here, but it's something that's nice to do. So they're thinking about what to do. They may need to try to discount their stuff with Jukai Naturalist. I imagine that's what they're going to play this turn. So I could try to like even bait them with Temur Battle Rage. At this point, it's just about trying to find that hammer with Arms Scavenger. And they're actually going to be just about dead. They get lifelink here. But Skrelv can get our roided up Arms Scavenger in. Colossus Hammer, baby. That's it. Okay, so we're going to have to go ahead and play it first and then do Kemba's Outfitter since it's not in hand. Drop that out. Here we go. Kemba's Outfitter. Equipment you control perpetually gains equip 1. Equipment you control. Colossus Hammer. Let's move that to here. And then we have a couple more mana, so... Oh, you know what? I could have done Fireblade Charger or Cacophony Scamp. I'm going to play Cacophony Scamp because that is essentially the kill next turn. Now I'm going to Skrelv, not doing Phyrexian. I'm going to use actual mana. Boom, take 1 damage. Give it pro green. Actually, white. Then I'm going to move to combat and we're going to swing in. They get a poison, they go to 3. Okay, cool. I will draw that card. And we got backup hammer in case we need it. Colossus Hammer can now be equipped for free because of Arms Scavenger. That is one of the huge parts about this deck. Kemba's Outfitter and Arms Scavenger are pretty sweet together. Ossification, sure. I think they probably take Hammer here, although we can get another one back. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, well, they're dead here. Because that was never the issue. I can always reattach Colossus Hammer. That's one of the differences between this deck and the decks of old, that once the Colossus Hammer came unattached, it was pretty hard to get back on. I don't even care now because it just cost me 1 mana. And as long as they leave Skrelv and Cacophony Scamp up, they're dead. I can deal 20 damage to them. And they cannot combo from this point. Alright, looks like we got him. Not sure what they're thinking about doing here. Maybe attacking? They're not going to have enough. No blocks, you can have your 3 life. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and Colossus Hammer onto our Cacophony Scamp. Skrelv using actual mana onto the Cacophony Scamp. And let's go ahead and give it... Oh, I see what they're doing. They split up their green and white. So let's go ahead and have it be protection from white. So only the Generous Visitor can block it. And then... Oh, right, I can Temur Battle Rage. This is just Hexproof from white, so yeah, I can Temur Battle Rage you. Okay, cool. Bam. Now we got him. So that is a lot of damage. Potentially up to 30, so we could have killed them even through a lot of life gain. Alright, we won round 2. Let's move on to round 3. It's round 3 with hammer time. And we have a pretty good hand again. We have the Kemba's Outfitter Arm Scavenger deal, and then we also have a Fighter Classes backup. I'm going to lead with the Arm Scavenger unless I draw naturally the Hammer on Kemba's Outfitter. That's the only way this deck could go, that's the only way this could go any faster. So then what is my fetch on Fabled Passage if that's the case? I think I want red. I think I can operate on less white mana. However, I guess Luris would need white. Yeah, maybe I'll grab white. Opponent down to 5 here. So this is some sort of Reanimator deck, it looks like. We also have Sigarda's Aid, which is interesting. I think for that reason, I am for sure getting white mana here. And then on turn 2, I'll play Arm Scavenger. Alright, got our white mana. I can even show them... Actually, I can't show them double white because I want to play Arm Scavenger. Okay, so let's see what they discard. Oh, it's a Root Wallet deck. Okay. Okay, so we're playing against Rakdos Madness. I've seen this deck do pretty well so far. Kind of an interesting one. I think for now, let's go do our own thing with Arm Scavenger, though I'm pretty sure this is going to eat removal. Better that than something else that I care about. Turn 3 can be Fighter Class plus one of our 1 mana things. Sure, makes sense. Lightning Axe is pretty good. It's better than Lightning Bolt in this deck sometimes. All right, let's see what's happening. Did they activated Root Wallet to do that? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do Fighter Class. I think I'm probably gonna get the discount on Kemba's Outfitter this turn. Kemba's Outfitter, we're going to choose the one in our hand. And they only have one more card left, so things seem to be okay. And now we got Colossus Hammer ready to go. We can get Backup Hammer with Fighter Class, and I mean, we can even just Sigarda's Aid it onto Kemba's Outfitter now. I don't think it survives. Yeah, that makes sense. But we do have enough mana to both Lion Sash, Sigarda's Aid, and Hammer. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to Lion Sash. I am going to Sigarda's Aid. And then I'm going to pass turn. I'll try to catch them in a block. And they will just draw a single card for turn. Oh, wait, is it more than no cards in hand? Oh, at each player's upkeep, so including themselves. Very interesting. Silent Visitor, kind of strong. And so this comes back because of Madness. Okay. Well, assuming that they don't draw any of their kill spells, which I know this deck does have a lot. There's a lot of Madness, deal direct damage, and a lot of Madness, destroy target creature. If they don't have any of that, we're looking good. Otherwise, this might be a bit hard. I think Luris is going to start to be pretty good. I think we've held Luris on pretty long. We get to fizzle this Fiery Temper. They should have held on to that. Put it onto this. Take action. Alright, so that survives. Surprised they're attacking like this. Okay, that makes a bit more sense there. Alright, looks like we survived Rakdos Madness. Nice. That was round 3, let's play round 4 now. Alright, what is this? Is this round 4? It is round 4. Let's go. Double Arm Scavenger. I think that is a keep. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up for Arm Scavenger. I want to get another white mana source first, so we'll do this since we don't have a turn 1 play to make. Alright. Click, 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 click. Give me a plains. And Clerics of Lifespawn. So this is either Clerics or some other thing that I'm not aware of. Here's an Arm Scavenger. Let's see what they can do about that. We're going to definitely get our Hammer eventually. The question is how quick that's going to be. Okay, so this is going to be the combo version. So we got to watch out for their turn 5 play of Exquisite Blood or whatever it's called. If it's a warrior, it gets +2/+1. This is such a creature. I would love to see what my opponents have. It's a Marauding Blight Priest and a Cleric of Life Spawn, both 3/3s. I think Relic Axe. Oh, and we drew the hammer naturally. Let's go. Okay, so if that's the case, then let me go ahead and play Outfitter, Hammer, Hammer Equip. Choose one in my hand. It's going to be Colossus Hammer. Cast Colossus Hammer. Equip Colossus Hammer. Bonk opponent. They're probably blocking here. They could rationalize not doing it, but yeah. And then I can even put the hammer back onto Kemba's Outfitter for free. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, whatever. At least I can block. Okay, we have the backup Arm Scavenger to save me from my mistake. Opponent is still able to do a little bit here. Do I want to do anything with Lion Sash? Not really. I'm going to put Forge out. I'm going to play Scavenger. Then let us do a... I don't know if I don't need to do Sigarda's Aid yet. I'm going to do a Lion Sash. And then this is a swing in for 12. Definitely, I'm always gotten by the post-combat movement of Colossus Hammer killing my own creature. That's such a silly mistake to make. Hopefully that's not going to result in us losing the game, but we're gonna see. Opponent is up to 23. They're up to that critical mass now. That's not good for me. Do they start to aggro in? They do. I can still do something here. Gold Vein Pick. Treasure token, a source to deal damage to equipped creature, no. Yeah, I mean, I think I need a way to deal a little bit of extra damage here. Let's see, I can Sigarda's Aid, Lion Stash, I can Luris. I basically need a way to kill their creature, which unfortunately seems impossible right now. I'm going to take too much damage. I cannot give Luris haste. Tormentor's Helm will not do that for me. Lion Sash doesn't do anything either. Ooh, man. Sigarda's Aid. I can cast at least this equipment at flash speed. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to deal with their Valkyrie unless they decide to... block. So I can actually put them under their 28 life. Let's cast Kemba. Nah, I'm gonna cast Sigarda's Aid. So let's move into combat. I'm gonna swing with everything. Wait for them to block and then try to get a nice trade on Soul Warden, if possible. Deals 1 damage to a defending player, and then if I Lion Sash and put it on Arm Scavenger, I think that's a trade. Is this +2/+1? No. I think it's just not enough. I will put this on there. 28. Oh crap, they're gonna still be at 27. Oh, I messed up. Darn. Okay, I got a little greedy there, and this would not have died anyway. Okay, I am gonna lose due to math. And yeah, okay, they had the Valkyrie anyway. Brutal. And they're up at 50 life. Yikes. Okay, well, we lost to the Turbo Life Gain deck. That happens. I was surprised to see this out of Clerics. I mean, I guess this is just a Cleric version of the Life Gain deck. Anyway, that was round 3. Let's move on to round 4. Oops, I was wrong. That was actually round 4. So this means that this is round 5. Can you tell I've recorded a lot of these today? Alright. Sigarda's Aid, fighter class to find our hammer and a Fireblade Charger for turn 1. Okay. Yeah. I'll take a 2-lander, sure. So now am I blocking the speaker? I think I'm paying 2 life, getting a charger out, and killing the speaker. I want to keep this guy's life total down low. These are cool, cool lands. Or, yeah, cool sleeves, rather. Alright. Authority of the Consuls, Speaker of the Heavens. Okay, so they don't attack. They do want to keep that thing around. Let's go ahead and Fighter class. Might as well just get that hammer. Alright, no need to attack right now. I'd like to hold on to this creature. I will trade it if they let me do that. Esper Sentinel. Okay, so this is kind of just like weenies, little guys. So that means that I'm probably going to try to Skrelv my way through. So that means that, let me put this out. I'm going to cast Skrelv. I can, instead of paying the Colossus Hammer thing, I might as well just use Sigarda's Aid. So, sure, I'm going to put a Sigarda's Aid out. I am going to decline that. You may have your card. And then I am going to go ahead and swing. Let them block, and we'll go ahead and just pop the hammer on. Bro. Okay, well, I clicked through that. Let me go ahead and just flash that in at the end of their turn. My god. Maybe I can bait them into a full swing or something like that. I don't know. Ay, man. That is dumb. Yeah, so I actually could have had lethal, I think, this next turn, right? Maybe not lethal, but they would have almost been dead. So dumb. Okay. Holding priority here at their end step. Oh my god, yeah, I could have totally avoided this. My god, yeah, this is bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put it on here, and at least now I can just kind of sneak through their defenses. It's going to take me 3 turns, which I will still die from. Alright, this is actually not good. Let me go ahead and Skrelv. I'm going to Skrelv, paying the mana, target this. We're going to give it protection from white. Now I can put a Lion Sash out to defend, or I can buy Lurrus. If I buy Lurrus, I don't have anything to get from the graveyard, so maybe I'll Lion Sash. I am not going to put this onto a... Oh, actually, I guess I might as well since it's coming in tapped. Yeah, put that in. Go ahead and swing. And this is a little tough now. With a Heliod on board, oh no. This one might slip away from me here. Yeah, it's still a 2-turn clock. I mean, with Lurrus coming out, it still doesn't matter. They have the creature in the air to deal exactly 4 to me. Oh no, and we drew a Fabled Passage. Bummer. Yeah, I mean, Lurrus comes in tapped. Can't even cast him anyway. Bummer. Is there anything that I can do from this point? I can try to make this a 2-turn clock. There's actually nothing in the graveyard, so that's not even possible. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to say that we're dead here. I'll give this pro white again, and then we'll just move in for the attack. And that'll be it. We're going to end on a loss that I think I could have prevented, if I'm being really honest here. That mistake of not getting the Fireblade Charger in with the Colossus Hammer was the difference between them getting this Angel out versus not. Kind of a mechanical misplay at the end of the day. Clicked too many times on this pass turn button. But, oh well, what are you going to do? Opponent gets in there, and we will take that L. And yeah, so that was game 5. Thank you for sticking with me for this update on Hammer Time. You've seen from the beginning couple of games that this is pretty powerful. We have a lot of redundancy built into this deck now, so you know, maybe if there's another comparable equipment printed at some sort of time, maybe this deck can have the ability to become really powerful. But I think for now, given that we're searching out a single hammer, there's only so much we can do with it. Plus, it's kind of all about slipping your way through the opponent's defenses, but if there's targeted removal, then you're kind of boned. So anyway, it's an exciting deck. I'm always happy to play it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like or subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.